So we need fine liners of 0.4, 0.05, and yeah, we can manage with these two, but if at all you have 0.1, you can take even that. Okay, 0.1. Please. Okay, 0.1, 0.4, and 0.05.
Ma'am, the smallest size that I have is 0.3, and then it's just 0.5 and 0.8.
Okay, no issues. See, now when that is the case, what will happen is you can just handle with one pen also. Let me show you. For example, I'm taking the 0.04. I think I already showed you, but still once again I'm showing you. Okay. If at all I'm taking this pen, this has a very thick pen. Okay. So when I hold it very near and I put straight and I draw it using the whole pressure. Okay. It shows something this dark. Okay. This is the maximum pressure I can get from this 0.4. And if at all I'm using 0.1, the maximum pressure I can get is this. Okay, and 0.05 it is 0.05 it is this. This is the maximum pressure I can get even though if I'm drawing it 3 times, which is not at all equal to any of this. So this is used for doing the 0.05 is used for doing the latex things which you don't have right now. Okay, so you have 0.3. So I'm going for 0.4, which is even more a little bit thick than 0.3. Okay, so how to handle this pen for doing it when lighter objects or when to do medium and to do the thickest one, darkest shades. Okay, so 0.05. If at all I want to do stippling, I'll just fill this area. If at all this is a box, I have 3 boxes where I'll show you now how to do the dark, medium, light with this one. Okay, so this stippling, if at all I am doing to this, I'm holding it very near. I have to hold it in this way and do this, but you're not able to see, so I'm just holding it a little bit apart. And this is the way where I'm showing it, putting all my pressure, but don't put too much pressure, otherwise this black point, whatever you have, that may go inside. But you need to handle it very carefully and give that maximum pressure. So this is going to be my darkest shade. If at all this is my dark, I want to make this even more dark. I'll add more dots here. And you can see the difference. This part is looking dark, right? The same thing I can use for medium. Take your pen, hold the pen a little bit away, maybe 2 or 3 fingers away, and do a little bit light and do the spacing a little bit far. Okay, hold the pen 3 fingers away, and this can be the medium. In this medium also you can again show medium light, medium dark, medium even more lighter version. And if at all I want to show it for the very light one, the same pen, 0.4. Oh, so 0.1 I'm using. Okay, 0.1. Okay, I'm using. And if at all I want to show it even more light, I'm going to place the dots. Hold your pen a little bit far away. Okay, and do the spacing far and just touch and go. That's it. Okay, this is how you can show the variations. Now, as I said, if at all I want to go for 0.4, this is my 0.4. You can go for 0.3. Okay. If at all I'm going using the same pressure very near, I'm holding my pen very near and I'm just dropping the dots very, very near. The spacing should be less. The dot should be in uneven manner, not in one single direction or uh, say one single pattern. Just do it randomly so that you can show the darkness. And unevenness is must here. Don't go for a very good, nice, even pattern or just keep on going. Can you see the difference between 0.1 and 0.4? The more the number increases, the more
Yeah.
darkness it increases. Okay. Now, same thing 0.4, I want to do it a little bit like this is dark, medium, and light. Hold it 3 fingers away and reduce the pressure, increase the spacing, and just close your eyes and do the dotting because if at all you see and do it, you feel like you have to do it in one single pattern and that will not give that beautiful. The messy dotting is the give you the beautiful. So this is medium. And if at all I want to do it even more lighter, now I'm going to make my pen almost slant. Okay, almost slant. See, for this I have holded my pen in this angle. Check the angle, almost straight. For this, it is slanting. And for the very last one, very light. See, I need this very light. Maybe you can increase a little bit depending on the check that your pens are perfect. They don't see the difference. Almost
Yeah.
like, right? With the same pen. You can do this even with your 0.8 pen or 10 pen, which is very much dark. Let me show you. This is 0.8. The writing itself shows how dark it is. 0.8. See, the same thing. I want to show it very dark. Even though I use spacing away, it shows it is dark. Okay, 0.8. I want to give it medium. Put the pen a little bit slant and reduce the intensity of the darkness. Just give it a try. With the same 0.8, you can even, it is almost very near to this medium level, which 0.1 I have used. And you want it even more light, make the pen slant, hold it fast, and do it. It's all about your mindset and the grip of the pen you have. Now, Adya, because your hand always runs with very dark, this is the practice you have to do. Okay?
Well,
See,
normally, if I feel like I have to do it like really darkly, really lightly, I can do it. But then every time I draw something, I make so many mistakes that I just have to draw it harder. And then otherwise, it's just always hard. I don't know why.
it's just the mindset, mind game. That's it. You think it, you can do it. Because your drawings are almost perfect every time. Okay? So this is, I want to make, see, I made this 0.8 less darker than this. Now, if at all I'm going to increase, lessen the spacing and increase the capacity of the ink, this also becomes dark, even more dark. Okay, but I use 0.05. The darkest thing I can do is also, this is the darkest line I can do with 0.05, and the spacing, however near I give, that dot capacity, unless and until I draw the line or attach the dots, that doesn't become dark. I need to work a lot over it. Okay, so that is the reason we need this. Coming to lines, if at all I'm going for 0.05 line, the same line, holding it with line 0.05. Okay, this is the line. Now, if at all I go for 0.1, the same line, 0.1. Okay, if at all I go for 0.4, with the same level of intensity, the same level of pressure, we get this. It is 0.8. This is the darkest one you can get. Even though you draw it far away, it looks dark. Okay, these are the things you have to keep in mind when using your pens. Now, as you don't have 0. Yeah, I have 0.3. Let us work with 0.3 alone. Okay, I'm working with 0.3. You have 0.3, just go with that. Now, coming to the drawing. See, let us assume we have sunlight coming from our left side, this side. This is pen, don't draw it. This is the thing, okay? Rubber. So we have our light area falling on this part, okay? This is going to be the bright part, medium light, and this is going to be the dark tones. The same thing here, this area also. This area is going to be dark, this is going to be medium, and this is going to be light. Where it is light, we are not going to change anything. Granted, bedroom lo side table lot. Okay, so now we are just we'll work only with one pen, as you have 0.3. We'll just work with one. Okay, so here whatever, and now you know cross hatching, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, so this is recording it.
I think we've used it before.
Yeah, we used it before. Cross hatching is draw the line and then just cross it, and this can be done in all directions. Like this is the darkest one, this is the darkest tone, this is the medium, and if at all you want to go for light, just light. Increase the space and increase the uh, decrease the level of your pen capacity. Okay, now here what we are going to do, we just added a little bit of stippling here. We are just going with dark pressure here on this corner. Should I check this? Make this area, and this should be in slanting, don't go it straight, let it be in slanting. So this area is going to have the dark strips dark dots very near, and very slowly reduce the color, hold the pen fast, reduce the color, and increase the space between the dots. And this. Okay, and the weight is coming here. Just put a few dots. That's it. Very few dots. And this part, don't do anything. This side, don't do anything. Okay. Okay. Now, this corner, we have done lines over here. So you just leave this line, this block, and add slanting lines. Hold your pen a little bit far away because we need thin lines. Till the center line, you just get this. And do cross hatching here. And very near to this, you can do a little bit more, like the dome starting point. You can do
So,
a
ma'am,
little
through the lines?
through the lines, through the line.
Oh,
And now you get this line to look this, this line. Okay, these are the lines, and you just give them in slanting curves. One or other may go here, but see that this block is having a little bit of empty space. The corner block is having a little bit of empty space. And here also the same. Here how do you do? Because we want this in this one. You throw the lines from this corner, curves. As you're throwing from here, this will look dark over here, and the weight is coming towards forward. That looks a little bit light. Okay, this is done. Now hold the same pen. See, check this. Here
Yeah.
we have dots. Hi, Chandu.
Hi.
Did I
I was
post the
not
drawing?
expecting that. I was like full screen on ma'am's page, and then I heard, yeah. I got scared.
You got
I'm gonna work on my camera. I still need to finish that.
Okay, I'll be posting this video, Chandru. Please do this work. This is looking awesome actually, once it is done.
Okay.
Okay, yeah. And
Okay.
now for this area, what I'm doing, because this is round, and when you see the sun, this part is round. So this area where you have the small line, okay, until this area, back part of this, there will be sun exposure. So you have bright light. So we are not going to do any dots over here. We are going to do the dottings or lines from here. Okay, because this part is going to become a little bit shadow part. So two blocks, I made it really dark dots here, and the weight is coming towards my left. I'm doing it light, light, and I'm just adding few lines, very few lines, slanting lines here. That's it. Very few slanting. You can even add a few slanting lines over here because on the top there may be a little bit of shadow. So here, that's it. Done with here. Now I'll be doing
Ma'am,
this.
does mine look fine so far?
One second. Oh, that has become too much dark. That's what I was saying. Uh,
Like for the lines, right?
this one.
Yeah.
This part should be empty. This part. Okay. This part should be empty, and here 1, 2, 3 blocks should be empty. Or one thing we'll do, we'll just start with the pencil shading so that we'll not mess it up because pen is not touch. Later we can do with pen. Okay. Take your pencil. Now you see this part. This we are going to leave. We have done this. And now we are going to add a little bit of shadow, which is very dark here in slanting lines. Slanting. We are doing this complete. Now you can even do cross hatching. This thing. Okay, and see that you're not drawing perfect line over here, just like mine has come. Come down. You need to have this white space mark, don't forget. And in between this part, we are not going to work at all. Okay, we are not going to work at all on this. And here we are going to give a medium shade is coming. And here we are going to give a darker shade in the same direction from left top to right bottom. This way. We are not giving any cross hatching, just slanting lines. Okay. This is in between you are going to have plain space. This side you are going to have medium. How can you have medium when sun is coming here? This area is going to be light. And here you're going to have a medium shade. And this area is going to be very much light, right? And then you can just throw some lines over here. Shall I wait for you?
Yeah, I'm done.
Now here we are going to just throw the lines from the top, a few lines. Okay. You need to have gap in between. Draw them straight. Okay. And from here till this center part, this is the center line I have. We are going to do against this dots. Okay. So I'm now doing with the pen. Throw, this is number 3 again I'm going. So throw the line. We already made a outline. So just throw the line. These lines are going to be straight. Let me erase for you so that it is how it looks. Okay, this is my center line I have, and I'm going to have stripping over here. Very light. See here I'm placing them away far off. And until center line I'm going. Close your eyes and just run because we don't want any perfect pattern of these dots. Okay. Just go randomly up and down, slant, any way, any direction. until this time. And now this area is looking a little bit light. So now I'll increase my capacity, the line, the darkness on this direction. Okay, and here see, you take your pen from the bottom and draw this lines over here so that you can get a little bit of dark texture over here, and here also a little bit of dark. And when I'm doing this, I'm doing cross hatching over here for this top, and when I do this, I'm doing cross hatching on the top, this area. Now I'm doing it with the pen so that this, and this area is going to be a little bit of dark. I'm just doing only standard line, and here I'm having light. Light in, reduce the intensity of the darkness and the space. That's it. And see, I made this window over here having two lines, one here and one there. So I'm going to make this part dark and leaving a small white gap over this part. Okay. Now let me erase and have a look. When I erase this, oh my god. Wait for some time to erase. Otherwise, it may end up having. So after erasing all my pencil lines, this looks something like this. Okay. But see, this is looking even more empty. When you have a cement pillar or something that has a very minute, like because this is far off, you can just add very light dots, a very small lines, very much far off. Okay, that's it. We can't leave this as bright as it looks. They have some, what do you say, texture on that. Now we'll be doing rocks. Okay, I'll just be back within 2 seconds. Okay, now, now let us do the rocks things. You're done with this?
Yeah.
Now let us do the rock and let us show, see, we have single patterns which look very much plain. Everything is plain. Now let us show the where it is dark and the shape of the rock. All that matters now. So let us take this rock, this corner one. Okay, because this is overlapping, this will look even more dark. So what we'll do, we'll just see, I just want to give one more shape over here and draw the lines over here, very near lines. Okay, and coming to this place, here the darkness will be a little bit more. Okay, now we should show, if at all I draw the same lines here, it will be something like this is the whole one single rock. Okay, this will look like something one single rock. So I'll just show a little bit of variation having slanting lines over here. A little bit, oh, sorry, sleeping lines or slanting lines, some. Okay, and show the a little bit of darkness over here. Give the second layer and a little bit over here. You can just increase this because this is not a very much perfect what do you say, shape of the rock. You can just do this rock also is the same one. Now if you give this in the same way, how does that look? Let us see how it is going. Okay. You can just show this as a little bit where the light is there.
Ma'am, is that sleeping?
Yeah, sleeping lines. Here also sleeping.
So then where is it light? Because I can't see it that well.
See, this part is the light focusing one where directly the light is falling. Okay, this can be a little bit shadow part. If at all you have a bump over here or something, you can see the bright part over here. And here I give a little bit of variation, giving this area a little bit light. Okay, again, I'm just, this time I'm not drawing any shape. I'm just randomly drawing standing lines over here. You can just come down, up, okay, give the variation. See, కారం వేయాలి ఓ 1 స్పూన్ కారం వేసేసి కలిపేసి మళ్ళీ స్టవ్ మీద అలా పెట్టేసేసి okay, see, without drawing anything, now I'm going to show the variation in this. Till here I made it very dark and now I'm going to make this area light. And now you tell me, how does this look? How does this look? I gave a little bit of slanting lines, very light.
Kind of flat.
Huh. This is flat and this is, it looks like it is going up, right? In this direction. And to make this even more, show the depth over here, you can just put here, because we have given the sleeping lines over here, you can just add a little bit of darkness over here. And see, now you got the correct shape of the rock, which is flat But this seems like a rock, okay, which has, see, it has a corner over here, it has a slant, like, let me show you with the pencil. It has something like this, something like this, and something like this. Yes, but we are showing that only with the lines. Okay, now check this part. We'll make this really dark, this area. So how can we make it really dark? Change the angle. You can just give cross hatching here. We can just do this, see here. And I have to here. You can just put some random shapes of the rocks over here. You can make even more dark, just to show the little bit texture on that. This part is done. Now let me show this. I have done cross hatching, right? So let me show a curve over here, showing this rock is round in shape. Don't go with perfect lines, random lines, random curves. You don't want any perfection, okay? This is curve. And do very dark over here so that you can see this part. And coming to here, you want to show more darkness, do this. That's just draw straight lines to the other rock. And as the sun is directly falling on here, so I don't think we need to show any variation, any darkness over here. To show a little bit here, you can just put some small rock. You can just do this. Okay. Now it's time for showing some grass, drawing of lines. But meanwhile, let me check once your work.
Mom, I think I finished my camera.
Oh my God, can I see it?
It doesn't look that great though.
Oh, it's looking really good job. See, the shutters, can you, yeah, the very first rectangle you have, right?
Uh-huh.
On your, when you're holding, right, oh, okay, when you're keeping on the table, maybe, okay, the very two buttons where you have that rectangle. Make that one
Uh-huh.
a little bit straight.
Okay.
You're doing good job. Nice. With the pen illustrations, good. And later you can just take your brush pens and just give color around it to get this focus. Very light shades of colors.
Okay.
That will look good. Okay. Adya, can I see your work, please? Ah, coming good. I can see that very nice. This part, this part. Yeah, good job. Good job. Going good. Now, see, I just want to leave these areas as it is. Now I want to put a little bit of grass. Okay. And see, before that, what is there is I have some water. This area
Wait,
will
Mom,
be,
can I leave now?
yeah, 10 minutes. You can just stay back.
Wait, what? I cannot hear you.
Oh, you can stay back, I'm saying. 10 minutes, right?
Okay.
Yeah. Okay. Now this area, I want this water and that is a little bit far away. So I don't want to show that very much dark. So what I'm doing, holding it far, just throwing the lines from this corner. Okay, and see that you're putting them very much straight. You can give in between some gap, but see that you're not getting it onto this tower or onto the rocks. This is all water I have. Okay, you can give very nice. And now when coming to this part, how can we give the lines? Just give from this curve and until this part, so that you can show the continuation of the water. Okay. Once the water is done, now it's time for grass. See, from here, I'm just throwing my grass. What I'll do is, yeah, just check this. Hold, okay, you're done with the water, Adya?
Yeah.
Yeah. Now see, I just want to draw a dry tree, dry grass, which is having a little bit of thicker branch. So what I'm going to do, I'm just keeping my pen at this spot and straight, okay, and straight, and I'm just rolling this and taking it go, let it go to any end, okay. Just take this pen, let it roll it, keep on rolling it and let it go. So that you get different shapes of that grass. And now you can just throw the grass. See, my grass is going to be only from here. So be careful. And you can throw some towards this side. And just add some curves on this branch also. Very light on the top. You can give some spaces. Okay. And few more from this end. Just to show from this back, you have some this end. Okay. And at every joint you're going to have some sort of rock. And see, when doing here, most of the things, most of the grass should come inside. Okay, this should be this side. Most of the graph, let it come inside the picture. And if all I'm doing here, I'm taking this inside the picture. A few strokes can be outside, but most of the strokes should be inside here somewhere. Here. Let it come inside the picture. One or two outside, that doesn't matter. Add some pebbles over here. Stand up. Want to make this area dark, just throw some lines over here.
Wait, ma'am, can I go now?
Yeah, please.
Bye, ma'am.
Bye-bye. Okay. Ajay, are you done with the grass?
Yeah.
See, we have mountain ranges over here. Maybe you can call hills or something. So we'll show this part where this is there. This part will show very dark and the above part will show it light. So the dark scribbling will do today and the rest tomorrow will do. So here how we do, see, this do it. Now I have already drawn a line, but I don't want to show the mountains to be dark, the line. Okay. So what I'm going to do, I'm just going to add these dots in improper shape. See, if at all I'm working in this angle, I'll just work in this angle here.
Ma'am, I can't see.
Can't see?
Yeah, I can't really see
Okay.
the dots.
This is very, very light. Okay. Shall I zoom it a little bit? Maybe now?
To me, it looks really dark.
Huh. This is really dark. Okay. So this is one portion, and so this is the line what I'm going to have. This is the line. See, I'm not giving a line in straight. I'm just doing randomly in this way. Okay, here, till here. And now see, this part I'm going at this angle. I'm changing the direction of the dots. I'm not giving a line, but still they look like you have something over here. Okay, once this is done, this part, see, I'm just going at this angle, this curve, this, and now here I'm going to give a little bit of shape, maybe a little bit, and see, now I'm coming it down. Is it clear, Adya, or is it visible?
Yeah, I can see it.
Huh. See, I'm just going up, I'm coming down, going up, coming up, going down. See, you can just add a little bit of more shades over here so that this area looks a little bit light and the area at the bottom looks dark. Okay, so this was the extension till here for my second mountain, which is really dark. Now the third one, I'm going again up. I'm not making it really pointed. See, I'm just going up till here, till this part. Okay, and now from here, I'm just coming down, giving a little bit slanting curve. The dots are there in slanting. This one. So you can easily make out this is a third hill, which is back. Because I'm making this area a little bit dark. So you can see the third one, right? And now the fourth one, which is going to be a continuation, going up and come down. You can just change the directions and you can give different textures on these. Okay. You can add small, small dots which are going to make a, like when you see far off mountains, you can see small trees, big trees into small one. The same. And here the continuation, let it come down over here. You can just give on the grass, but see that you're not going onto the water. Going up. And now a little bit down. Am I going too fast, Sadia? Or you're able to follow?
Yeah, I'm kind of able to follow.
Okay, if at all you can't, please say me. I'll just slow down and explain you, and I'll try to explain you and go better. Going down to here. Don't go for perfection. Don't go for one particular shape. Just randomly add here and there. That's it. And see, this is coming down. This is going this side down. At few places, just try to use straight lines. So you can see the variation. Now you can hold your pen a little bit near. And do it with a little bit dark here. Okay. Yeah, the rest we'll do tomorrow. We'll be working on this back mountains and on birds. Okay, the same thing we are going to do on stripling, and we'll see if at all we can start something new project tomorrow. I'll just send the recording of this. If at all any doubts, you can just go through. Okay. Once this is done, we'll just try to fix if at all there are any things to add or remove at this bottom area.
Okay, ma'am. Does my stripling so far look fine?
Okay, 1 second. Oh, yeah, beautiful. Good job. It's coming down. Very, very well. Yeah. Okay, just complete it and post the picture to me, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Bye.